Good day, fellow YouTubians, and welcome back to another episode of Gamer Report, your weekly lowdown for video game noticias. And for those of you not fluent in Spanish, noticias means news in Spanish. There you have it. Alright, let's start today's episode by talking about one of the big game franchises, Half-Life. As much as we would all love to talk about Half-Life Episode 3, well, it's not going to be about that. What this whole thing is about is the Black Mesa Half-Life mod. Now, Black Mesa will be a Source Engine remake of Valve's 1998 Half-Life game. Aren't you excited, silent protagonists of Half-Life, Dr. Gordon Freeman? Wow, that was deep. Anyway, the mod promises to build the entire Half-Life game from scratch, meaning new voice acting, new soundtrack, new models, and more. In addition, players will not need to own the Half-Life Source game, but as long as they have a game that is run by the Source engine, you're good to go. And just in case any of you were wondering, the mod will feature not only single player, but deathmatch and co-op. If you can't wait to play the mod, then you could kill some time by listening to the mod soundtrack, which is actually free on the Black Mesa website. Link below the video. So there have been some rumors going around about whether or not Valve has been planning on making either a console or some other piece of hardware. Officially, Valve hasn't said anything about it. They've been very Gordon Freeman about it. But perhaps they haven't been telling us the whole truth, because a job description with the title Industrial Designer has been spotted. Within the job's description, it mentions things like product design, ergonomics, usability, and aesthetics. In other words, the position seems very directed towards hardware. According to Valve CEO Gabe Newell, Valve would only work on hardware if they felt that there needed to be some sort of innovation in that field. But what do you think about a Valve console? Good idea or bad idea? What do you think about it, Gordon? So, one of the things that gamers have really hated has been Ubisoft's DRM system. For those of you not familiar with DRM, DRM stands for Digital Rights Management, and in Ubisoft's case, it forced gamers to always be online to play their games. As you can imagine, this system backfired more than once. Just to name a couple, when Assassin's Creed 2 first came out, the servers were unable to handle all the traffic that was coming in, and just made it really difficult for people to play. Another instance is with Splinter Cell Conviction and Tom Clancy's Hawks 2. And what happened there was a server transition made it so people that bought the game couldn't even play it. But fear not, my friends, for Ubisoft has gotten rid of its DRM system. Now, we're only required to input a one-time activation code when we install the game. But after that, we can finally play offline. Okay, how many of you have loved the Cable Station G4? Alrighty, well, a lot of people have not been that interested in G4, and in response, we could be seeing a very different kind of G4 in the near future. NBC Universal has stated that it plans to rebrand G4 in a way that reflects the style of men's magazine GQ. As of what the exact changes will be, we don't know. What we do know is that the transition should be apparent sometime in 2013. You know, I'm cool with the whole GQ thing, but if they could keep some of that video game content, well, that would be preferable for me. I mean, I was thinking about getting a job there. So, you know what is really not fun? Being super quiet like Gordon? Or being Capcom and finding out that copies of Resident Evil 6 were both stolen and sold 1 month before the official release date. That's right, copies of RE6 were found sold in Poland of all places. According to Capcom, the theft only included a small batch of German USK PS3 versions. One game reportedly had a starting value of $600 on eBay. Can you believe that, Gordon? Gordon, just say something! Anyway, for all of you awaiting the official release, Resident Evil 6 will be coming out on October 2nd of this year. Alright everybody's, thank you for watching this week's Gamer Report. And until next week, this is funnyeehn, signing out. Gordon, you're freaking impossible.